Hi everyone, so I'm recording and I was talking about this idea for the green compost and for us not to have to ever use them again, like at all. So especially like if you live in an area where like fires are kind of like in danger of a fire, that type of thing. Well, you guys can build a hole and, blow all the leaves in that hole. And I was thinking the best approach for all this for a residential home will be where to put that hole where. Where do leaves mostly gather? You have to ask yourself, where do leaves mostly gather? And they gather like in the corners. So if you're blowing the leaves, if you have a blower, you're blowing them this way, they get trapped in that corner, right? So that's where you want that, that trash can disposer right there at the bottom in a corner somewhere. So, you won't have to use that green trash can ever again. You would just throw your leaves in there, you'll blow them in there. And I was thinking like, well, what if someone really took my advice out there and they decided to really do what I'm talking about, and place that, and create that hole. And, for us to, troubleshoot the problem now and figure out later, hey guys, some other subscriber on YouTube or Facebook and talking about, hey guys, I took Francisco's idea about putting like a hole as a compost or whatever right here in the middle of my lawn, or like in the, a certain section of my lawn. But I discovered later on that the best place to place that was to put it like in the corner, where you could just grab your fucking blower and blow all that debris right there, all that shit right there. And when you go and cut your lawn, the leftover fucking grass, whatever the lawnmower picked up, you throw it in that little fucking compost. And, if your gardener's doing it, you tell that motherfucker nicely and respectfully, hey, I would appreciate if you could throw all the grass right here in this compost, because, I don't want to be using that fucking green trash can anymore. I don't even want to fucking touch it. As a matter of fact, I got rid of it. How about that? Don't eat it. It has a lid. You can put a lid. You can make that lid out of wood. You can make that lid out of metal, out of iron. You could put a fucking artificial rock over it. Those ones that are made out of fucking fiberglass. You motherfuckers can put those motherfuckers all over your fucking properties. And just take a blower out there, a gas blower, throw all the leaves in there. And in the, when it's raining in the spring or whatever, when it's really cold, if you guys want to, you guys can start a fire right there in that hole and, spark it up for the summer, for spring, summer, and then again fall. And then, in the fall seasons, just, throwing the leaves in there. And, it could be a direct hole chamber with a lid, or it could be like a cavity, like a crater. It doesn't necessarily have to be a hole, but I'm thinking not a hole, like in the wild, because it could hurt people or animals, right? So that wouldn't be good, you know? So we would have to think about something that won't hurt wildlife. Maybe like an opposite gold brick. Kind of like a square, but not a square. Not 90 degree cuts into the dirt, but 45-degree cuts. That way, someone accidentally, or like a deer or an animal goes in there, it will be able to run down and then run back out. So it'll be like a smooth bump, and then as the wind picks up, those leaves will get trapped in there. They won't be able to come out. Some of them will, but at least you'll have an area where a lot of the leaves have gone and shit like that. But and then what if you want to burn the leaves? Well, maybe if you put it like anywhere, like alongside the gate in a residential home. But even then, we really have to think about this, people. Long and hard. Maybe it would have to be placed somewhere. Well, somewhere where it won't burn the gate or the fence. If you ever light it. Yeah, I'm not really sure. But I'm sure we could think about something. We're smart enough, right? We're not dumb. I mean, even if multiple ones have to be created for this, and over time, of course, it'll settle down and decompose like dog shit. I remember I was breeding dogs. I had a dog or two, and I seen a YouTube video. They said put a fucking like a 5-gallon bucket or something like that, bucket into the dirt, like a trash can. Then throw the dog shit in there, and then it will decompose. I was doing that for a little while. I didn't really like it though because it got disgusting and a lot of maggots were in there. But it's natural compost. So it's good for the ground, it's good for nature, it's good for the soil. So anyway, like we have to think about where we could actually put this, because I was thinking maybe like if there's a hole and there's like a ring or a box around that hole, when you blow the leaves, that hole will that ring will act like a trap and the leaves will fall down, preventing them from like going somewhere else, that type of thing. Or else you're going to have to like go on this side and then that side and then this side and then that side. Or maybe you can just blow them in that little section and then get the rake and throw them in there. Either way, I mean, it's kind of easier to do that than having to lift it up, throw it in the green disposal thing. And a lot of people will probably even accept it. They'll probably even take it. And not just that, but it will help the community out. Because who knows where they're taking that green disposal stuff at. So really, we're taking all those nutrients that the plants have picked up out of the ground, and we're disposing of that material somewhere else. So we need to learn how to save energy, be smart, and think ahead. And think about it. You will never have to take out your green trash can ever again. You just take out the brown one and the blue one for recycling. And that's it. And I mean, if the green one's eliminated, then a new one could be introduced for like other stuff, other recyclables. Helping the real, helping each other out, the real community, everyone, you know, because someone has to process all that. They have to take it to the dump, but, if we could recycle it, it's like, why not? It would be dumb not to. So anyway, yeah, I think that would be a great idea. Really. And oh my god, I wish I had some money right now. My nose is trying to grow a mustache. It's so cool. Look at that. The first American with a nose mustache. So I could really snore at people like like a fucking horse. Anyways, those were just some ideas, I don't know. Maybe I just need to quit striving, Maybe I'm already like, maybe I have faith in my poor man inventions, my poor man patents. I'm certain I'm going to be receiving some royalty soon. I'm certain of it. I can't wait. I can't wait to just buy other people's products, test them out, give reviews out, positive or negative, pros and cons, whatever it might be, I mean, some people even give products to people and so people can talk about them. So, I mean, if someone really wanted to do that with me, then I can, leave an honest review about a certain product, even come up with better solutions for a product or whatever. I mean, all advertising is great advertising, right? So whether people are talking shit or not, it's beside the point. So, it's like, that's great advertising. Like, whether people are talking shit about your product or your service, Doesn't fucking matter. People are talking about you. People are talking about your service, your product. So, fuck it. I mean, why pay people to talk good about your product when everyone else is doing that? Instead, pay people to talk shit about your product. How about that? And see how it just goes. Fuck it. Hey, and at the end of the day, you have no idea what your right hand is doing. You're not letting your left hand know what your right hand is doing, and you're not allowing your right hand know what your left hand is doing. So people, talk to you about it, like, I don't even care, bro. People are always talking shit anyway. Like, I'm right here just selling my products. I have a lot of great fucking reviews, and people love my shit. And secretly, they won't know that you pay them to talk shit. But, like, so they're over there talking shit. So, like, of course there's no worries. Like, people are not really talking shit. It's just they're talking shit because you're paying them to talk shit. So when people come and say, hey man, people are talking shit about your product, like, oh, it's okay. You're not even telling them why or the reason. Like, just don't even worry about it. It's fine. It's all good. It's all Gucci. And then people are like, oh, I wonder why this person, left this review. Let me check it out. Let me see what they're talking about. Like, oh, I don't think that's true. Let me go buy that product and try it out. And maybe leave my own review. Sales and commissions, settlements, debts paid off, finding money, checks in the mail, royalty checks. Thank you very much. My confession, Bethel Church. Anyways. Oh, and if you guys do use that as a mulch thing, I was just thinking about food. Marshmallows, Hershey's, and I forget the cracker things, what they're called. S'mores. But maybe you guys can buy some real firewood, and use a real fire pit for that. That sounds really, really cool right now. I could probably eat like 10 of them before I'm Gucci, Just Did fucking snot just come out of my mouth? My fucking nose. I knew it. Look at the size on that thing. Ladies and gentlemen. Wow, it's a sticky one. Flubber. Wow, what is that? There's probably more trapped in there somewhere. Wow, if only I had it fucking cleaning robot to go in there and do some grinding and some excavating, mining possibly. Who knows what else is stuck in there? I'm telling you guys, there's nothing in there. I have the brain of the Homer Simpson's television show or cartoons. Homer's brain. The size of my eyeball. Anyways, God bless you all and suck it easy.